WAOH is brought to you in part by Ohio's #1 trusted real estate team, The Young Team. Online at theyoungteam.com.
Hello everybody and welcome back. And today I am here with another guest, Lou from Repros. How are you doing today?
Doing great. How about you, Sam?
I am so great. And you wanted to come on here today to talk a little bit about election signage and kind of what's that been looking for you guys.
It is that time of year.
It is.
Signs everywhere. You see
Right.
them, and we print those signs for many people. And the most traditional sign you see is the front yard sign. It's what everyone thinks about, just 24 inches by 18 inches high with a stake, and you see them everywhere.
Of course.
Until November. Then they're gone.
Right.
So that's a big part of what we do, but we have a lot of other capabilities beyond that. And I wanted to just talk to you about the whole election graphics and election sign business.
Yeah, of course. So tell me a little bit about what you guys have to offer in that department, and then maybe tell me about the other things that you guys do as well.
Sure. Well, we're located in Akron, right off Copley Road, so we have a great place for getting information or picking up your signs at the end, so you don't have to pay for shipping.
Right. Which is a big issue that usually comes when printing signs, correct?
Especially with the larger signs. Because
Right.
everyone knows about the yard signs, but another big part of the signage is the intersection signs or the big yard signs.
Right.
And those are as big as 8 foot wide and 4 foot high in various different sizes, and they're very hard to ship. But they're easy to pick up in Akron. So
Right.
we produce those, and so that's a big part of what the business is. And we have some unique ways to do it, because if you think about it, it's a 4 foot by 8 foot sheet. We've had candidates come to us or different people with different organizations and say, what if we did a 4 by 6 sign and use that 2 foot by 4 foot section to make another sign? So if they buy 50 of them, now they have 100 signs. Some big ones for the intersections and some smaller ones for some high visibility traffic areas. So that's
Right.
another great opportunity. And we work with people to try to stretch that spend so they can get the visibility out to the neighborhoods.
Right, and those big intersection signs, that's obviously not something I can fit in my car, right?
It is, and usually we have the pickup trucks come pick
Right.
them up, but we have figured out some ways to conveniently transport them. By slitting the back of one of the signs halfway, we can fold it in half, so now it's 2 foot by 8 foot, so you can slide it into a car to send out a volunteer to go put it in, to put the fence stakes in the ground and zip tie it to the fence stakes, and now it's a 4 foot by 8 foot sign, but it's something that you can transport to different locations. So that's a
Right.
creative way we've found
Right.
to help people.
And you guys doing that doesn't damage the design at all, I'm guessing, right?
It doesn't. It works, and we do that all over town when you see those even outside of that, the Home and Garden Show with all their signs, they use the same technology to do that. And
Yeah.
a lot of construction companies use the same thing, or builders or people leasing space. So
Yeah.
it's a creative way to solve that problem. And Repros is such a big printer that we have machines that can print a 4 foot by 8 foot sign, both
Right.
sides in under 5 minutes. So we can
Right.
print 100 yard signs in 40 minutes.
Right,
So we
and
have
I'm sure
print
that
speed.
that is, the print speed, like you mentioned, is pretty fast. You guys can do it. Can you tell me a little bit about the process, maybe from beginning to end, what it's like
Sure.
when you order a sign versus when it actually comes to your house?
Right. Well, with the candidates kind of direct where it gets to the final end point.
Right, right.
When they send us the artwork, we check the artwork to make sure it's printable, and then we produce the signs, and we get them to the pickup location and coordinate with them whatever the pickup is. We let them buy the fence stakes, because then they're not spending extra money with us to buy it. You can get them at Lowe's or Home Depot or any of those type of stores.
Right.
But we have them already ready there for them to pick up, and it can be within a few days. It doesn't take very long to print these because of the print volume we have, which also drives the price down, which helps it be competitive with the national players.
Right, and versus getting it from another company, is price usually an issue when it comes to printing off something that is pretty wide?
Sure it is, and many companies that you buy from are sending them to a large shop like ours anyway. So you can come directly to us. I can print up to 5 foot by 10 foot on these sheets, so we can do really large sizes, but common cost-effective sizes, 4 foot by 8 foot. And it's just a really great way to get that particular piece. And very often as the the campaigns wind down, someone needs 2 or needs 1, and we can
Right.
take care of that, just 1, 2, real quick. We really focus on turning things around to help people be successful in their campaign.
Right, and then going back to their campaigns, and obviously election signage is a big part of that. Going back into that process, what is that kind of like for you guys during election year? Is it very hectic?
I mean, our print volumes, we can do really large projects. We did 40,000 yard signs for one of the
Wow, that's a lot.
the big hospitals during COVID. So we have print capacity to do that, and we focus on being able to do short run within a long project. So is it hectic? Sure, it's hectic for them and hectic for us, but our
Right.
job is to get the graphics for them so they can go out and win their election.
Of course, and then I'm sure as election season ends up winding down, you guys start to pick up other projects and work on other things.
We do work all year round, yeah.
Right, and you made this beautiful, amazing sign that's behind us right now, and we actually will be replacing it soon. However, this is what we have right
No,
now.
it's great.
Exactly, it is so amazing. And where can people find you? Maybe if they're looking for a sign, if they're looking to get something printed?
Well, the best place to go is either email info@reprosinc.com. That'll come to me, and then I can get you pricing on the different programs, especially for election pricing. Or you can stop by at 1518 Copley Road, our office right after the old post office on Copley Road in 77, and Rick and the team there can take care of you there.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and
Thanks,
talking
Sam.
about your signs, of course. And thank you guys, everybody, so much for listening. We appreciate the support. Again, that was Lou with Repros, and we'll be right back after this.